What's up everyone, it's Tamashii Power here with CollectionDX to do a review on the Tiger and Bunny Wild Tiger by Bandai. This is part of their 12 PM line of figures. The PM stands for Perfect Model, and you'll see it's got the makings of a perfect model. You'll see the packaging is completely glossy, nice thick cardboard, very well displayed, not unlike something you would see from Hot Toys. When you slide this out, you'll see all the logos laid out. Nice. Right there. When I say thick, I do mean thick. Look at the way this box. This is the sleeve. This isn't even the box. It's made high quality, just like those other high quality 1/6 scale figures. So here's the box. It's got a little ribbon here that you can open up, and inside is Wild Tiger laid out with all his accessories. We're going to go ahead and take him out and check everything out. So here's Wild Tiger in his 1/6 scale glory, and right off the bat, I gotta say the finish and fit of every panel, every bit on here is just absolutely great. Turn him around here, you'll see the details on the back. Oops, and he looks like just got back from the bathroom because there's a little toilet paper there. Actually, they do that to protect the plastic from rubbing. And you'll see he's got little tabs coming out of all these little spots here, and that's because there are LED features, which I'm going to get into in just a moment once we just take a further look at the figure. Now he's got his SoftBank SH Figure Arts, and right here SoftBank, although he does have a different shoulder piece with a different sponsor on there, which I'll show you in a moment also. So he's got all his sponsor logos. Everything either has a nice smooth glossy finish like the shoulder pads here, which are a clear plastic, or this painted chest piece, which is a pearly white, which is really nice, or it's got a nice black matte finish. I'm just going to put this 1/6 scale figure here also of the 1989 Batman, just so you can see how much taller Wild Tiger is than a normal 1/6 scale figure. Even though this is 1/6 scale, Wild Tiger apparently is a tall gentleman. The figure itself is not really heavy, but it's probably a little bit heavier than what you're used to with other 1/6 scale figures. Now that's given due to the a lot of plastic use on the figure for all the plates and everything. So what I did want to show you guys is the articulation before we get into the gimmicks. You do have the head here, which moves up and down. It's limited because of the armor piece back here. It just won't let it go back any further. It does look down a good amount and off to the side just a bit there. Alright, so you actually have the neck and the base of the head that moves separate. Move on to the shoulders here. You have these pieces that swivel out of the way to be able to extend his arms out. Alright, you do have the shoulders which go back and forth. I'll show you that little feature here. You'll see the way these shoulders do come out. So you have an extended range of motion there, which is a very nice addition to the articulation. You have the elbows, which go up a fair amount. The arm swivels right at the top of the shoulder here. And then you have your hands in a standard ball joint. Then you have the upper chest here, which moves separate from the waist here. You have the bottom waist here, which moves and also side to side like that. You have the hips, which go forward. And they also do come down a bit. You'll notice I just push that down like this. So it gives you a greater range of movement there, which is a nice addition. And you'll see the inside here is actually die cast. Those joints are die cast, alright? So you don't have to worry about breaking those when you're pulling on them, but it's a cool thing to have. You'll see again when I move that up and down to give you the extra motion, or just to make him even taller than he is. And then you have the double jointed knee, which has a very good amount of movement there for something that's armored. Then you have the feet here that move, and also have the toe articulation. Another piece of articulation I wanted to go over is actually an optional piece. He's got these hands, which are splayed out like so, right from the package, but you'll notice they are articulated right down to the little tips of the fingers, to the middle of the fingers, all the way down to the knuckles. So very highly articulated hands, and as a matter of fact, I will be attaching these for the rest of the review. Take a look at the standard fist it comes with, and pop this on. Even though the articulated hands work for everything you may want to do with it, it does come with alternate hands. It's got the thumbs up hand, it's got a relaxed open hand, it's got a weapon hand, alright, for the tiger shots, which I'll show you later, although it does work fine with the articulated hands, which is why I'm leaving them on. It has those, and then it's got the little bunny ears hands, alright, if you wanted to use those. Alright, so moving right along, I did mention he has tiger shot, so we're going to get into the alternate pieces, and then we're going to get into the LED gimmick. Alright, so here's the tiger shot pieces. Now these are a little bit easier to put on if you take the forearms off, which I'm going to show you how to do that. If you turn him around, he's actually got a button right here. If you push that in, it allows you to pull the arms off easily. So we're going to start off with the right forearm. Grab the corresponding piece. This little piece moves here so that it's a little bit easier to attach. You want to fold it out to the outside, bring it over to this little hole on the outer part of the forearm, and just tab it right in. That's why I say take it off, it's a little bit easier. Alright, and you'll see now the handle is within hand's reach. Now the handle also does move back and forth, allowing you to place it just where you want it. And because we have the articulated fingers, all we got to do is just wrap the fingers around the handle. And you can even get the thumb to go right over the trigger. Alright, and to attach that, you just pop it right on. And once you got them attached, you can go ahead and pose them the way you want to. And it really does look like it popped right out of his arms, just like in the show. I mentioned earlier you can change sponsors on the shoulder piece by popping it off. It just pops right off. It's got a little hook there, hook type tab. Grab the new Family Mart, pop it on. Now he's got another head you could use, alright? Now this one, the reason it's special is I'll show you that in just a second. What we're going to do is pop off this head, alright, and straighten out the neck a bit. Pop the other head on. Now the reason this head is special, it doesn't have the LED effect, but the reason this one is special is because you can take that off and you can actually pull up this little mouthpiece and you'll start seeing that there is a face there, alright? You can go ahead and start taking the rest off. And now that you got the top of the helmet off, you'll see his face, but it also has this little black piece here which you can mount even higher on the head to make him look like he has the helmet visor up, which I thought was really cool. And you'll see the head sculpt is really nice. It's got all the same details you see in the anime. Alright, so the very last gimmick I wanted to show you guys is the LED gimmick. I've gone ahead and taken all the tabs out. There's actually, let's see, 2, 4, 6, about 8 different switches and 8 different tabs you have to take out. So, alright, so we'll start off with the head here. Go ahead and turn that light switch on. You'll see the head is already lit up. I don't want to show you the whole thing till I'm done switching everything. Do the waist here. Do the arms, back of the thighs. This sort of reminds me of the Hot Toys Iron Man that I have. The same little switches. Alright. And now here we go. Let me just start off some lights. Alright, here he is with all the LEDs turned on, and unfortunately my camera adjusts for darkness, so a little bit hard to see, but you'll see it does have a good amount of glow. Everywhere I put my hand it does shine a lot. So the effect is a lot better than what it looks like on camera here. But you'll see everything lights up. Right here the thighs light up, the knees are lit up, so are the feet down here in the back, on the side. Especially the head. The head has very nice, openings in the back, so you can see all the lighting going on. So here on the forearms, these 2 little circles there, little details. So it's a lot of lighting on this figure. I'm actually really impressed. Now, as with most other 1/6 scale figures, he is primarily meant for display. So they do include a stand here that says Wild Tiger on the front, and it's not a sticker. It's actually molded right there in the plastic and painted to look like a little plaque. You do have this body grip here, which has these little black pieces on the inside, so you don't mess up your figure, and a metal solid rod. This is a solid metal rod. So you put the claw piece right here on the metal rod, you just slide it up, pop it right into the base, and then grab the figure and adjust the claw to where you need it to hold the figure. And what's neat is it does have this little spring clamping feature, which allows you to open it up and then clamp right around the figure securely. And the stand does a really good job of holding Wild Tiger secure and your favorite pose. My favorite poses tend to be neutral poses. Alright guys, so that pretty much wraps up the review. I hope you enjoyed it. Please check out CollectionDX.com for the written review. If you want to pick up this figure, expect to pay what you would normally pay for a very high quality 1/6 scale figure. With that being said, if you have any questions or comments, leave them below. We'll try and get back to you guys as soon as possible. Until next time, bye-bye.